everybody, myself Nidhi Joshi, and in today's session I am going to discuss about what is a greedy method. Greedy method is one of the algorithm strategy. That one I had discussed when I was discussing the algorithm strategies. That of algorithm strategies like the divide and conquer, dynamic programming, backtracking. So greedy method is also an algorithm strategies that we are using for the decision of the solution is taken based on the information available. So in my today's session I am going to discuss about what is a greedy method, application of greedy method, and optimal merge pattern. And this next part, that is the Huffman coding algorithm and analysis, that I will be covering in my next presentation. So let us start with what is a greedy method. First we'll see what is a greedy method. So the greedy method is a straightforward method. In this method, like we are using the greedy method is used for obtaining the optimized solution. In the greedy technique, the solution is constructed through a sequence of steps, each expanding or each providing a partial constructed solution unless and until a complete solution to the problem is reached. So here what we are doing, here we are making the decision on the information available, and the solution is constructed through a sequence of steps. So why we are doing? In order to obtain the optimized solution to the problem. Now we'll see like how the choices for the solutions are made at each step while solving the problem in the greedy method. So first is the choice should be feasible. It means that it should satisfy the problem constraint. Second, it should be a locally optimal. The choice of the solution should be locally optimal. So it means that among all the feasible solution, the best choice is to be made. And the third one is, the third choice is irrevocable. It means that once a particular choice is made, then it should not get changed on subsequent step. So in a very simple word, while making the choices, there should be a greed for obtaining the optimal solution to the original problem. So while making the choices, the choice should be feasible, locally optimal, and it should be irrevocable. So here is, this is showing the greedy algorithm. So in this algorithm, like first we are checking if the selected solution is feasible or not. If the selected solution is feasible, then we make a feasible choice and selecting an optimal solution to the original problem. Okay. Next we'll see the greedy method. Like in the greedy method, the following activities or steps are performed. First, like what we are doing, first we'll select some solution from the input domain. Next, we'll check whether the solution is feasible or not. And the third, we are doing from the feasible solution, we are checking whether the particular solution is satisfying the objective of the problem statement. Such type of solution we call it as an optimal solution. Optimal solution. And the last step that we are having is the greedy method works in stages. It means that at each stage only one input is considered at a time. Based on this input, it is decided whether the particular input is giving the optimal solution, whether the particular input gives the optimal solution to the problem or not. So, the greedy method works in stages. Now we'll see some of the application of the greedy method. So in short, we are discussing the various problems that can be solved using greedy method. First is optimal merge pattern, second is Huffman coding, third is minimum spanning tree, fourth is knapsack problem, fifth is job sequencing with deadline, and sixth is single source shortest path algorithm. All this application I am going to discuss in my coming videos. So in this remaining video I will be focusing particularly on the optimal merge pattern. Let us see what is an optimal merge pattern. Optimal merge pattern is a pattern that relates to the merging of two or more sorted files in a single sorted file. This type of the merging can be done using two-way merging method. Suppose when two or file needs to be merged in a single file, then the merging of two sorted files must be performed repeatedly. This means that the merging of sorted file should be done pairwise, and the pairing of files which requires the optimum or the minimum computing time in order to get a single merged file denotes the optimal merge pattern. Suppose if we are having the two sorted file containing N and M record respectively, then the file can be merged together in order to obtain the sorted file is of the order of M N plus M. So there are many ways in which the pairwise merging can be done in order to get a single sorted file. So the different pairing can be possible in order to get the final merge list, and different pairings requires a different amount of the computing time. So how we are going to choose, like which technique, which approach is feasible? So here, in order to accomplish this, the main thing is to pairwise merge the n sorted file so that the number of comparisons will be less. So that approach will be more feasible. Let us consider a simple example in order to understand like how we are going to do the optimal merge pattern. So here we are having a set of unsorted file. So the first step that involve is we are arranging this element in the ascending order. This unsorted list is arranged in an ascending order or in an increasing order. So after that After that, we are going to pick the two smallest number and repeat this process. Repeat this step of picking the two smallest number unless and until we are left with only one number. So, after arranging the unsorted list in an ascending order, we had selected the two minimum elements from the list, which are 2 and 3. We are inserting. So after inserting, like these are the external node or the leaf node, and this is an internal node. So 2 plus 3, after merging both this element at the root node, what we are getting is 5. So 5 is the internal node and 2 and 3 are the external node. External node are also called the leaf node. So after this, next we are inserting the next smallest element, that is 5. So here at the root we are getting the 10. Next we are inserting the element 13. So after inserting here at the root, what we are getting is 23. So next we are inserting 7 and 9. So after inserting 7 and 9, after merging this at the root node, what we are getting is 16. So here the root node is 23 and this is 16. Now let us see. So in the sixth step at the root node, we got 16 plus 23, that is 39. So in a precise way, we can say the merging cost is 93. Of all the element is 93. 5, 10, 23, 16, 39. So the merging cost is the sum of all those values, and which is equals to the 93. So in this video, I had discussed about what is a greedy method. After that, I had discussed the application of greedy method, like with the help of the greedy method, which type of the problem we can solve. From that application, I had choose the first application, that is the optimal merge pattern. We had discussed what is an optimal merge pattern. After understanding the approach, I had discussed one example in order to clear like how we are going to apply the greedy method on the particular problem. That all is there in my today's session. In case if you are having any problem, you can contact me. Thank you.